Hi everyone, I'm Apur Mittal and I'm here to share my findings of beers and breweries data. Let's get started. So we had two data sets. One was for beers, another was for breweries. We decided to look at the breweries first. Let's find out where our breweries are. So if you look at our screen, there's a US political map and there's a bar plot, and you can notice Colorado and California are at the top in terms of number of breweries. Colorado is no surprise for anyone. Texas is not that far, anyways, and we will be sharing some interesting findings about Texas. So Colorado and California are our biggest producers in terms of breweries. So before we do more analysis, we thought, okay, let's look at the data. Is it really good data? Is it missing information? So we noticed particularly for bitterness unit, it was missing information. About 1,000 plus records were missing. So we decided, okay, let's not just delete those or ignore this data, right? We have to impute this information and make it useful. So we decided, okay, every beer style has a different kind of characteristics, right? Their bitterness units differ. So we decided to find the median for a beer style and imputed that for the missing IBUs. Similarly, we did that for alcohol content. Missing alcohol content we imputed with the median alcohol values. Okay, then we said, okay, since we're talking about median, let's talk about the median in terms of alcohol content and IBUs by state. And West Virginia really pops out. West Virginia has highest IBU median as well as alcohol content median, which kind of gave us interesting feeling because maybe there is a relationship between IBUs and alcohol content, and we'll find out very soon. Before we go any further, we found out Colorado produced the beer with the highest alcohol content, about 12.8%. Oregon tops in terms of the bitterness unit, 138. That's pretty bitter. Okay, so if you look at your screen, this is the distribution of alcohol content, and alcohol content varies a lot. I mean, if you look at the minimum values and the maximum values, minimum is about 0.1%, while the maximum is 12.8%, as we saw for Colorado. But most of my data is still in the middle. It's not, I won't say it's normally distributed, but it is median and the mean are pretty close, about from 5.6 to 5.9. So looks like the data is well distributed. So like I said earlier, there is a relationship between IBUs and ABVs. So there's a good linear relationship which is visible on your screen as well. So which makes sense because as the beer gets bitter, you add hops. The breweries need to add some sweetness to balance the taste, and as you add more and more sweetness, it may tend to increase the alcohol content. So that's a fine balance between bitterness and the alcohol content, and they tend to go along together. So powered with this information, we thought, okay, can I use this information and say what kind of beer it is? Is it an IPA or an ale? Based on the alcohol content and the bitterness unit. So we decided to use KNN, and KNN really helped us. At K equals to 5, we were pretty confident about more than 90% accuracy that I can predict whether it's an IPA or an ale. And if you notice on your screen, there is a clear difference between the IPA and the ale. Higher the bitterness unit, most likely it's going to be an IPA compared to lower IBUs, because then it's supposed to be an ale or there's an overlap, but mostly we can pretty confidently predict what kind of beer it is. So now since we know there's a clear difference between a pale ale or just an ale, we thought, okay, let's find out what is the most popular beer styles. And American name really popped out. In terms of all the beer styles, American is the most popular and most popularly used. While similarly for the beer names, we noticed the ale really pops out. Ale is most beer have the word ale in that, so that kind of really goes well with the consumers. So maybe American pale ale is a good option, and if you want to come up with some new beer, maybe that's where we have to be. But before we decide to come up with a new beer, where should I come up with new beer? Which market, right? We have to have some market. So we looked at, okay, where is my highest consumption? So California is the most consuming state in terms of beer, but that's no surprise. They are brewing as well the most. while Texas is close second. And if you look at the census data, Texas is adding population leaps and bounds more than any other state. They are growing so fast. There is no doubt soon, pretty soon in future, they will top in terms of beer consumption. And currently, the ale being brewed much more in Texas compared to the IPAs. If you notice among the other top five states, the difference is not so much as much it is in Texas. So there is a big scope to come up with some new beer in Texas, and that can be an IPA. So based on our word analysis earlier and the demand analysis, we recommend to come up with some new beer in Texas. It could be an American Pale Ale or an IPA, and we are very confident it will do well. In the end, I will just leave you with a thought from Bill Carter. There is no such thing as a bad beer. It's that some taste better than the others. I think we'll all agree to that. Thank you so much for your time.